Lanáat i KTOO, Tlingit Katsati, ach ish has shangukedi. My name is Lanáat or Rico Worl. I consider myself to be a designer, I suppose, and as well as a traditional Tlingit artist. It's part of who I am and how I grew up. I started off painting my own skateboard and my own things. It was just a sort of way to integrate design and what I was working on into my personal life. So the simple concept of being able to just represent your culture. I create a lot of different things, but I definitely consider myself a designer because that's where everything starts, is on paper with pencil and just drawing out the designs. When I'm doing design work or digital work, I have to be very present, and it can be kind of difficult just sitting there and working on a design, reworking it. But when I get to the actual fabrication of a piece of earrings or a piece of jewelry, it's really just step by step. And so I could really end up just focusing on that single step without having to do too much mental lifting. So I end up just being able to just focus on the specific line that I'm cutting, the specific area that I'm polishing. It has a satisfying feeling of kind of continual progress. It can be really intimidating to approach Tlingit art in a way that doesn't feel like you're doing it wrong, because sometimes it does feel like it's a sacred thing, and a lot of times it is. What I try to do is either one, create designs that are neutral. So within Tlingit society, a lot of the reasons that you don't see crests on commercial products is because that crest belongs to a specific clan. So what I try to do is create designs that are not crests. That way it's available for everybody to use. Formline has a history that's about 10,000 years old. So it's been an art form that's been alive and evolving all this time. If you look back into the physical history and study the old pieces across time, you'll see that change happen. And there's always somebody at some point who's doing something that makes other people uncomfortable. Near the end, kids were skating back and forth down the hall on the skateboard they painted, and that was really satisfying. And so after I had finished the workshop, the Burke had requested that a couple of pieces be included in their overall show. The most important thing is that the artwork's enjoyed, whether it's on the wall or on the streets. If it's being enjoyed, that's what's important to me.